What's up, you guys? It's been your boy Scotty the King, and this is the first review of the first episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL. Like, let me tell y'all, this show is the shit. It's ratchet at its finest, the type of ratchet ghetto ass drama that I like to watch, and it is what it is. Then it's down here in the dirty South, but it's just in Atlanta, not in Mississippi, but it's still in the dirty South, which is where I'm from, which is where I come from. All the country motherfuckers. So I wrote my notes down. I wrote like 11 notes, and I'm just going to go through the play-by-play like I did with the Mob Wives Chicago review, the first episode. Like, you're just meeting some of these people, so I'm just going to go down and tell you what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and certain situations that went on within the episode, basically, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start off with Mimi and Stevie. Mimi is Stevie's girlfriend of 15 years, which was kind of confusing to me because I know that in the early 2000s he was dating Eve, and a lot of people brought that up on Twitter. So my thing is, were they on and off for 15 years or what? Because I know that he dated Eve, I think in 99, 2000, 2001, and I think they broke up in 2002 or 2003. All I know, that was Eve first love, that was the love of her damn life, and she was like 20 when she was dating Stevie J. So it is what it is. Their storyline is basically like this. Mimi and Stevie, once again, been together for 15 years. This episode opens up with them going to a new house that's outside of Atlanta, outside of the city, and basically Mimi is very suspicious of him. Like, I guess he's had history with infidelity, which is true because he did Eve like a dirty dog, whatever, so whatever. And you know, they do what they do. Mimi is very frustrated with him. She feels like he's trying to have his cake and ice cream and eat both. Like, he's trying to have her and the kid that, you know, have a house out in the country. Meanwhile, he have a house out in the city, so he don't have to come home every night, so he can work and do what he do on the side, but come home whenever he feel like it. And Mimi not taking that shit, and that's why I kind of like Mimi, even though it makes her look stupid because she been with this man for 15 years and all he been doing is cheating on her and doing her like crap. But yeah, but still in all, she takes him back, you know what I'm saying? But it does look like she don't want to take his shit, and she's standing firm to him, not looking weak. But yet she's still looking weak too because she's still taking him back. You know what I'm saying? Next up is Erica and Lil Scrappy. Erica is Lil Scrappy's first love and his baby mama. She has a kid with Lil Scrappy by the name of Imani, and she's 6 years old. And we all know Lil Scrappy from, you know, the Trillville shit. You know, he had the song called Money in the Bank and You Don't Want No Problems. That's when I was in high school, when he was hot. But the thing that killed me when she said that Lil Scrappy was a household name, that's just like you saying that Scotty the King is a household name. Cause I ain't nobody's household name. I'm just doing my damn thing with moderate success on fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of got that mixed up. Just because he was a rapper, you know what I'm saying, had like 2 hits or whatever, don't mean he was a household name. I'm just saying. But you know, if she like it, I love it. But you know, the thing that got me when it came down to Erica's story is when they put all the little business out about Diamond. Like, that shit was crazy. I already knew they was gonna put Diamond ass on blast. They brought up the whole thing. Like, this is how their relationship go. Erica is Scrappy's first love, and she had his first child. He cheated on Erica with Diamond, and then he left Erica for Diamond. But the tables turned when Diamond cheated on Scrappy with Soulja Boy, and then he left Diamond and went back to Erica. That's how this storyline goes, and it's real crazy. And they had pictures and everything. They showed the receipts, as Queen Whitney would say. They gave us the receipts and everything. Like, that shit was off the fucking chain. Do you hear me? They just put all the Diamond little business out there. And I was loving every minute of it, that's my bad. But you know, as far as my whole little thing about Erica, I think that she a cool chick. You know, she one of them ratchet ass girls I probably hang out with and have a drink with, go out to Applebee's with, or something like that. You know, I hang with Erica. She seemed cool. But you know, with getting back with Lil Scrappy, she does have her doubts about it, you know what I mean? Like, because of the whole cheating and the infidelities and all of that stuff, like, it's kind of hard for her to trust him and believe everything he says and every move he makes, and that's kind of understandable, you know what I mean? Then on to one of my favorite artists, K. Michelle. If y'all don't know K Michelle, y'all been living under a fucking rock. If y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all know that I love me some K Michelle. K Michelle follows me on Twitter. I talked to K Michelle on the phone a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still so stoked about that. But yeah, she had a couple of songs out over the last 2 years. The last song and video she had was How Many Times, and the 2 songs before that was I Just Can't Do This, which was written and produced by R. Kelly, and a song called Falling. And she also had a song called Last Night I Was Faking It, you know, a song called Faking It with Missy Elliott or whatever. And she's been having a real struggle in the music industry. She was signed to Jive Records or whatnot, and she's been having a hard time with it. Like, you know, the love of her life, which is Memphis, and he's now married to Toya Carter, who was also Lil Wayne's ex-wife. You know, that was her ex-boyfriend who gave her her record deal and, you know, signed her to Jive or whatever. And, you know, she's basically telling her story about that. And she was in the studio recording a song, which is one of my favorite R&B songs right now, called Bury My Heart. I've been on that song for the last few months. And K Michelle can sing her ass off. And I'm so glad that she's on Love and Hip Hop, because not only does she get to tell her story, but people get to know her, and you know, that might give her a chance after watching, you know, Love and Hip Hop ATL. Okay, so Mimi goes over to her friend Ariane house, and I like her. I think she should be an official castmate on the show, and I like Ariane. And Ariane basically telling her what the real deal was. Like, she feels like Mimi is you know, throwing away all of her potential. She's not she's only enabling Stevie J's infidelities and his bad habits. And not only that, like, she's just accepting it, and she's just allowing him to do her wrong. And that is true. Like, just watching it, even though she don't want to take his shit, it does seem like she's just accepting his behavior, which she shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? So now she feels like, you know, she's making excuses for Stevie J, but Mimi thinks that she isn't, but she really is making excuses for him when you really think about it. And then, not only is she making excuses about it, Ariana feel like, you know, the only reason why Mimi is staying with Stevie J is because he got it, because of the dick, which is really what most females do. Anyway. Jocelyn, which is a bitch that I don't like. She look like a fucking man. She think, what the fuck make her think, you know, she's basically from the strip club, somebody that Steve J picked up from a damn strip club, and she feels like she can rap, and she think that she gonna make Steve J billions of dollars. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You look like a fucking man. You talk like you a damn retarded ass fool. Like, I can already see that I'm gonna be shitting on her ass the whole damn season. Even Kim Bella went harder than her ass did. Mama D, she hates Diamond with a passion, and it looks like Mama D gonna be taking the place in my heart that is filled for Frankie, because Mama Jones didn't really do it for me, because I feel like she was another Frankie, and nobody can never do it like Frankie, but Mama D is the damn shit, and I love her ratchet, ghetto, pimpish ass in that order. I love Mama D. I love her ass. You know, they basically sat there and talked about Erica and how she's not affectionate and how she's not trusting of, you know, Lil Scrappy and whatever because of the shit that happened in the past and, you know, whatever. And, you know, Mama D hates Diamond, which is probably why Diamond asked him to do the show. Yeah. K Michelle talks to Rashida about her story in the industry, and she basically tells a story about how she met the guy Memphis. Allegedly, let me say allegedly to cover myself, but that's exactly who I think who I know she talked about, Memphis. He was the reason why she got her record deal with Jive, and 6 months down the line they dated, and she was saying that the relationship was fine, he was a sweetheart or whatever, until one day he just flipped and beat her ass, and it became an abusive situation. Then he spent her money. It was a $2 million budget for her album, and he bought rings and clothes and, you know, diamonds and shit, and basically spent it all up and had nothing to show for it. No music, no album, no songs, and then she was left in limbo. And she was, you know, the people at the record label knew about the relationship, they knew about the situation, and they didn't really give a fuck about it. All they wanted her to do was get out and sing and make the fucking money. They didn't give a fuck about her being hurt, because this is the entertainment industry, and all they're looking for is their next check. And that's why most people always say, if you want to be a singer, you might have to do the shit yourself, because the industry is very fucked up. And I believe every word that she said. I honestly do believe every word she say about this man, because you never know. I mean, the way that she describes him is the same way he is with Toya. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Like, I believe that shit. I believe every word she said. I don't think she has any reason to lie on him. I believe it. I believe every fucking word that came out of her mouth. I honestly do. And bitches like Toya might be hot about it, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck Toya. Erica and Mama D, they had a conversation, and Erica feels like Mama D is overbearing, which she is, and Mama D feels like Erica doesn't know anything about motherhood, considering the fact that her mother wasn't around, and she was raised by her aunt, and they go back and forth about that. And Erica basically asks her, does she want her sons to be happy no matter who they're with? And then she goes back to talking about Diamond and all of that stuff. But Mama D is very over the top and very hilarious, and I love her already. I can't stop thinking about Mama D. Carly, we meet Carly for the first time when she meets up with Jocelyn and Stevie or whatever. Because she wants to work with Stevie J. I don't like this bitch at all with her fucked up ass grill. I know mine needs some work, but because I got a chip too, but I don't like this bitch already. I already didn't like her from the previews. I don't like this bitch. I don't. And then they talk about making music. She's honest. She's clearly from Trinidad. She's a rapper and a singer, and her sound is hip hop, pop, and reggae all at the same damn time or whatever. So that's the type of bitch she is. And why I really don't like her brings me to K. Michelle's birthday party, when Carly meets up with everybody else, and she runs into Mimi, who is supposedly her friend from LA or whatever, and they just so happen to run into each other in ATL. Yeah. But anyway, she says one of those little Jocelyn Ho quotes, and everybody is kind of dumbfounded by it. And then that's when Carly basically said that Jocelyn is down for her man, and then Ariane was like, Jocelyn, and who was her man? And she was like, Stevie J is her man, this and that. And then that's when they have to correct her and say that that's Mimi's man, and this and that and the third. So then, you know what I'm saying, Carly basically says that she's seen Jocelyn and Stevie kissing. Either they did that shit off the camera or what, because when they did meet up with Carly, I didn't remember seeing them kissing. So Carly could be making this shit up because I ain't see it, or maybe they did it off camera and they was around each other. I don't know, but that's what she said. She said she's seen them kissing. That's what she said. Then when Mimi was basically telling Carly that she only knew that Jocelyn and Stevie were working together, but she didn't think that they had a relationship. She suspected things, but whatever. Then that's when K. Michelle noticed that Stevie was walking in with Jocelyn, and then that's when she was like, ooh, honey, let me go. She was like, girl, let me get out of here, whatever, because she said she know how people be slinging drinks and shit, and she just wanted to get her ass out of there stage left. That's what the fuck she wanted to do, and I don't blame her. She left right before the chaos started, and that's when Mimi and Jocelyn got together. They had their little confrontation at the party, and Jocelyn was like, you don't have to get smart, me, it is what it is. Me and Stevie are just working together, and she not gonna stop working with him, and that don't mean just because they working together don't mean that she fucking him. Clearly y'all are fucking. Why would you be calling this man your daddy and all of this shit if y'all not fucking? Bitch, who the fuck do you think you fooling? Were we all born yesterday? Like, really, you know that you fucking that man, so get the fuck out of here. We all know you fucking Stevie, just like he know it. And then Carly kept the mess going because she said that she seen them kissing and said it right in front of their face. And that's when Ariane had asked her, well, let's ask Carly how we know how you guys are together. And that's when Carly told, repeated exactly what she said right in front of Stevie and Jocelyn, and they both denied that they did anything. So that's when the confrontation goes outside, and that's when Jocelyn threw the drink on Stevie J and think you better act like you know or whatever. Like, if y'all not fucking, and why are you throwing drinks on him? Why y'all acting like that? Why are you interrupting him while he trying to talk to his woman and shit, and you calling him and shit, and then he gets in the car with you? Like, he blatantly disrespected Mimi right in front of You know, he blatantly disrespected Mimi in her face, basically. Like, Mimi told him not to go to the studio with that bitch, and he went to the studio with her any motherfucking way. And it goes to show you that Stevie J ain't shit. And I understand why Eve left his ass, because he ain't shit. The way he treated Mimi on this show, I can only imagine how he treated Eve. This motherfucker ain't shit. Stevie ain't shit, baby. He ain't nothing. And you know, Mimi really do need to leave his ass alone, because clearly he don't give a fuck about her. And you know, Jocelyn needs to have a fucking seat. And it already look like I'm gonna be shitting on the bitch the whole damn season. So with that being said, I think that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is a hit, at least for me, because I like the ratchet ass drama, and that's gonna substitute me. You're gonna substitute Basketball Wives and the original Love and Hip Hop. And you know, I'm gonna continue to review this. I cannot wait for Hollywood Access to come on, and I think I might be doing reviews on Big Ange show too, but I don't want to overload myself with too many videos, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm out of here, you guys, and make sure you follow me on Twitter and this and that. You know, put all my information at the bottom of the damn video, and you know, it is what it is. So I'm out of here, you guys. Peace.